What's up, everybody? V here. So I got a message from Ali Cole on Facebook, and I said I'll make a video for you about dirty bulking versus clean bulking. Let's get started with this. Okay, so my suggestion is, if you're really thin and you have a really fast metabolism, start with a dirty bulk. Dirty bulking is pretty much you're eating ice cream, not too much of it, but you're eating almost anything, right? So you go out with your friends, you eat, you're not worried about anything. If you're really skinny and you have a fast metabolism, I would say you can start with this, right? Now, if a month passes and you feel like you've gained too much fat, then I would say stop dirty bulking and transition to clean bulking. Clean bulking is going to require you to, don't eat excessive amount of food, so you'll have to portion out your food. You'll have to consider not eating too many carbs, eating more protein at the appropriate times. So later on throughout the day, you'll be eating less carbs and more protein, right? And you'll be eating your carbs before and after your workouts when you're clean bulking, right? So you'll take those things into consideration. Now, if you're not that person that has a really fast metabolism and you're really skinny, if you feel like whenever you eat you tend to gain a lot of fat, then you have to clean bulk. And clean bulking is a little bit more tedious, but it has a lot more benefits, because when you dirty bulk, the body can only build so much muscle, all right? So when you're dirty bulking, you're just putting a lot of food in your system that's not being used properly. So clean bulking is the best way to go. It really is, because you're able to eat the adequate amount of food that's going to give you the most, so you're not overeating and you're just building fat. Because that's going to happen to a lot of people. They'll go into a dirty bulk phase, and then they'll just build an excessive amount of fat, and then when they want to go ahead and cut, it takes longer because you built all this fat. And I know this from experience, guys. Like, I went through dirty bulking phases for a very long time, and I've always been really cut, and I lost a lot of that. And then getting cut, even though I have a fast metabolism, it was kind of hard. So I would definitely say be careful with the dirty bulking. Do it if you feel like you need to kind of get that push. But even when you're dirty bulking, guys, don't eat a lot of chocolate and ice cream and all that crazy stuff. Stay away from that at all times, no matter what you're doing, because it's just empty carbs, it's just sugar, it's just fat. It's just going to turn into fat. There's no nutritional value in those foods, okay? Now, I know that, Ali, you wanted to know ways to build your legs. I will be making a video in the future about some leg workouts, but to build mass on your legs, you definitely gotta go a little bit heavier. So, example, if you go to the gym, the first thing you need to do is go to the squat rack and do some squats, and you want to go a little bit heavy. Now, what you could do, which I did this in the past, is for a month, all right, so a period of 30 days or so, you got to squat every day. I know it sounds crazy. Most people are going to say this is overtraining and everything. People can say whatever they want to say. I've done this, and I've seen results for different body parts, okay? So a lot of people will say a lot of things. I've seen it from results. This is my suggestion. You can do it if you would like. I would suggest for you to do that for about a month. Do that. Now, if you feel good about it, continue to do it, because it's going to take longer than a month to start building that mass in the legs. But what you will do is this. You'll get into the gym. Let's say today you had, I don't know, back, right? You go in, you stretch out, you do your warm-up. Just go to the squat rack, do about 3 to 4 sets. Squat. You don't have to squat really heavy on the days you don't have legs, but at least activate those muscle groups, okay? And that's gonna go a long way. So that's one little piece of advice. You want to do concentration workouts. You don't want to just only do squats, because when you start building different muscle groups, like in the legs, it starts like expanding them, you know. So make sure you're doing all the different machines that you can find in the gym. I definitely have to make an actual workout video to show you these things, but I would say do squats every day. That's one big one, and try to go a little bit heavier than usual. And another thing that you could do actually is try doing more repetition. So let's say you have a certain amount of weight that you can only do like 5 or 6. Yes, it's good to go really heavy, but at the same time, I would suggest go a little bit lighter than the one that you do 5 or 6 times. Go a little bit lighter than that, you know, to one that you could do 10 times and you're struggling with it. You want to go for a little bit more repetition. And when you're doing your sets, when you're squatting, don't go all the way down deep and then all the way back up and pause. Try to keep the tension. So it's you want to keep the muscle under the most amount of tension while you're doing your workout. You're gonna build a lot of muscle like that. There's a lot of bodybuilders, there's a lot of people, athletes that do this. They'll keep that muscle under the maximum amount of tension, and it gets a lot of blood pumping there. So try that out. Try switching it out. You know, most people just squat normal where it's all the way down, all the way up, which is good. But try switching it up where you keep your squats a little bit shorter, so you're going a little bit, you know, below 90, but then you're not going all the way up. You get me? You're not stopping at the top. You're staying within the range where the muscle is always active, and you're doing your 10, 12, whatever in that active state. That's going to help you build some muscle, because we want to target different muscle fibers, and this is going to help you. This is going to help you build a lot of muscle. Alright, so if you guys really like what I'm putting out, you know, hit the like button, subscribe. It helps out the channel, and let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see different videos, different things, advice, let me know. I'm going to do my best to get to you guys and answer everything. Alright, see you.